Hello and welcome. Adita Lang here, and in today's cardio class, well, we are going to freestyle it. We'll add in a few lunges, a few squats in between, and I think, yeah, that will give us a very great heart-healthy workout. What do you think? So with that said, let's have a nice cleared out area, nothing to get into your way. Water close by, take breaks when you need to, and work at a pace that's comfortable to you. So as we get started, it's time to warm up. That means we need to increase our circulation, but at the same time, can we talk posture? Shoulders are back and down as if you're pressing your shoulder blades in your back pockets. This lifts up your chest, opens the ribs a little bit, so now I want you to squeeze the ribs in ever so slightly to engage the abdominals, and you're rolling toe ball heel as you march. Now come forward, add a knee up, and go back and lift. As you're moving, you are breathing. So I want you to think about that. Your breathing becomes your rhythm of movement. And of course, the more oxygen we get in, the more calories you burn, that kind of thing. It's just kind of exciting. We should be doing this all together. There we go. Up. Now aim towards the left. And lift. Now you know how much square footage you have. Granted, this is the warm-up, so we don't need to get too big with our steps, but you can get a little bit bigger if you'd like to. One more. And up. Now back to the front. And lift. Keeping the shoulders back and down. And up. Again. One more. This time, let's go to the other side. Up and lift. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Back to the front. And up. So now hold here, alternating knees up and up. Reach the arms and go. Inhale and exhale. And the heels forward. Now the heels to the sides. Open the arms out. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Turning the body to the right. Roll through the back foot, up and down. Roll up. Keeping the chest up, shoulders back and down. One more time. Hold the heel here and simply lunge forward, feeling the heel on the floor so you stretch your calf. Deep breath. Exhale. Turn the whole body forward, toes come up. Now sit down in the right leg and hinge. Feeling your tailbone go back and feeling the lengthening in the hamstring. Inhale tall and exhale, sit your tailbone back. And now the other side, roll through the foot, up and down, roll up. One more time. And hold here, stretch forward. Deep breath and exhale. Now turn to the front, toes up, sitting back with the hips. And inhale, again, hinging and pressing your tailbone back. And back to center. So before we get too crazy with our movements, let's just talk form and technique. So let's start with our squats. Your feet are hip distance, chest is up tall. Pretend there's a tiny chair behind you, and I want you to aim your tailbone back as you sit. Now, as you're doing this, your toes want to go in the air, and I need you to press your toes down so they stay touching the floor, and then lift up. Think about always keeping your chest and your face looking up towards me. Tailbone sits back. Now, at the same time, if you glance down at your knees, you'll notice that your knee stays over your ankle. If we allow our knees to go forward, we're putting stress in our knees. So I want you to always sit back, keeping your toes touching the ground. Let's do 4 more. Chest is up. Inhale one way, exhale the other. 3 and 2. Now 1. March here. So that was your squat. Think of that as your squat rehearsal. Okay, now we have a lunge rehearsal, which we will end up doing on both sides, just because we should. Now, here's the goal. I'm gonna turn sideways because I want you to see what the lunge looks like. although we'll probably always be doing the lunges forward, but just watch me for this one. Okay, left leg goes back, and I want you to step back, way back. And it should be the same hip distance in between both feet, so they're not one behind the other. There's a little bit of space. Chest is up tall. Now, as you bend down, your goal is 2 90-degree bends. This front knee needs to stay over the ankle, and then you squeeze up through the glutes. So you press down and squeeze up. Chest is up, shoulders back and down. Remember, keeping 2 90-degree angles. So you're bending your back knee as you're bending your front knee, but the front knee needs to stay on top of your ankle. 3 more. And 2. Now 1, move that out. There we go. Okay, I'll face you for this one. So this time, right leg goes back. Remember, it's hip distance. You're up on your back toe, chest is up tall, and bend both knees down and lift. Squeezing up through the back glute, keeping the front knee right on top of the ankle. Chest is up, shoulders are back. Squeeze through the glutes to come up. 5 and 4, 3 and 2 and 1, march. Now come forward with a knee up and march back and lift. Up. Inhale and exhale. Up. And again. One more time. Now march here. So you're double checking your posture, and actually this is a great time to grab water too. And shoulders are gonna go back and down, chest is up, and bring yourself into a step touch. Full inhale, full exhale. Now one more time. Let's move in 2s. And the other side. And again. Now, although I just showed you squats and lunges, we have a couple of other little variations that we will throw in here, but I'll teach you those right along the way. One more. Hold here, feet go out. This is called a sumo squat. So toes are out, come down. Your knees, again, over the ankles. You give it a good glance. Now sit up straight. Squeeze the glutes to come up and lift. Inhale and exhale. Up and down. Squeeze up. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step touch here. Now turn this into a grapevine. And up. Inhale and exhale. So when we do a grapevine, it has a particular rhythm. I want you to keep this rhythm of movement. No matter what you do, rhythm of movement. Here we go. Now face the left, walk forward and back with a knee up. Same rhythm of movement. And up, and lift. Up, and lift. Again. You have 4 more. 3. Up. And 2. Lift up. Now 1. Okay. Left leg goes back. Chest is up tall. And down for a lunge. Remember your 2 90-degree bends. Chest is up, shoulders are back and down. Squeeze the glutes to pull up. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. March center. Turning to the front. Step touch here. Now moving in 2s. And again. Full inhale, full exhale. 1 more. Hold here, plie squats. Out, turn your toes out. Down, squeeze through the glutes. Now remember, glance at the knees 1 time. Make sure your knees are right above your ankles. Abs Abs are in, squeeze right through the glutes to lift. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Step touch here. Now, a grapevine. And up. Again. Breathing as you move. So remember, we know the rhythm of this movement, right? Keep the rhythm. Now turn to the right, walk forward and back with the knee up. And up. And lift. And up. And lift. Now, I am working very hard to stay within the screen so you don't lose me. But you have your entire room and square footage to go from. So if you can take bigger steps, please feel free to do so. Now granted, some of us don't have big rooms, so we take smaller steps, and that's okay too. Your goal here is cardio, so it is to be breathy and not breathless. We have 1 more. And up. Now stay back here. What do? We step the right leg back. Chest is tall. Down and up. Remember, 2 90-degree bends, keeping the front knee right on top of the ankle. Squeeze through the glutes to lift up. 5 more. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. March. Back to the front, step touch. Now, double step. And let's add a side leg lift. And up. Squeezing through the glutes. And lift. Up. Full inhale, full exhale. 1 more time. Hold here, side to side. Up and up. So you're landing on the ground with a nice soft knee and then squeezing up through the glutes. And knees come forward. Lift up and up. Up. Bracing in from the rib cage. We have 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both feet hip distance. Squats, sit and stand. Inhale 1 way and exhale the other. Now, here's the thing. I want you to really work on your form and technique when you get to these strength moves. So if you have to move a little slower than me, feel free to. The key here is we want to be breathy, not breathless, and we want good form and technique. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Step touch here. Can I have a grapevine? And up. Deepening your breathing. And lift. One more time. Now, single leg curls here. Single leg curls. Single leg curls. And pull 1 arm at a time. And up. Up. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Mark center. Just up, roll through the feet. Simply come forward and back with the knee up. And lift. Again. Up. Bracing from the center, especially when the knee comes up. And lift. Now this time, move to the right. And back to the center and over. Again. One more. Now come back to the front. And lift. Again. And up. Lift. Keeping the shoulders held back. Let's go to the left. Up. Full inhale, full exhale, and lift. Up. One more. Now back to the front. And lift. Hup. One more. Single knees. And up. Up. Chest is tall. We have 4. And 3. 2. And 1. Come down to landing. Left leg steps straight back. Chest up and down and up. Pulling in through the abdominals. And lift. Up and down. Lift up. Here's 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Other side. Step back and down. Inhale and exhale. Up and down. Lift up. 4 more. 3. And 2. And 1. Back to a march. Moving yourself forward. Knee up, step back. And lift. Again. Up. Deepening the breath. And lift. Up. One more time. Hup. And now to the corner. Lift. And again. Up. Inhale and exhale. Up. Now back to the front. Up. And again. One more time. Okay, we have the left side. Hup. And lift. And up. One more. Back to the front. And lift. Up. Now hold here, single knees. Up and up. Converting this into a side leg lift. Out and out, squeezing through the glutes. Chest is up tall, shoulders are back and down. And you are breathing as you move. One more time. And step touch. One more. Moving in 2s. And again. Full inhale, full exhale. One more time. Hold yourself here. Sumo squat, feet out. Turn the toes. Down and up, squeezing through the glutes, making sure these knees are right above the ankles, and sitting up tall. Up and squeeze. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step touch here. One more time. Let's move in 2s. And add a side leg lift. Up and lift. Again. Inhale and exhale. Up and lift. One more time. Actually, let's go back to the left. Side to side here. Up and up. That's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sumo squat. Open the feet, down, squeeze up and down, contracting the glutes as you lift up. And of course, making sure the knees stay right over the ankles. Lift and lower. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step touch here. Now, grapevine. And up. Again. Lift. There we go. And up. Full inhale, full exhale. And up. One more time. Okay, so this time, let's turn right, forward and back with the knee up, and lift. Again. And up. Lift. Bracing in from the center. And up. One more. March in place. Turn to the front. Your feet hip distance. Here we go, squats. And sit and stand, keeping the knees over the ankle, aiming the tailbone back. Remember, your toes touch the floor, and you are looking up towards me. Brace in from the center, especially as it gets difficult or challenging. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. March here. And heels go forward. Turning to the right. Back to the front. Other side. Deepening your breath. Back to the front. Now kick up and up, up. 4 more. 3 and 2. Now 1. March center. Chest is up, shoulders are back and down. And step touch. Legs to the side and out. Back to a leg curl. Full inhale, full exhale. Turning to the left. And now knees up and up, up. 5 more. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step the right leg back. Chest is tall. Down and up. Squeezing through the glutes to come up. Down and up. Remember, 2 90-degree bends. Chest is tall. You have 4, 3, and 2. Now 1. Switch sides. Leg goes back and down and up. Keep the shoulders back. Full inhale, full exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. March center. This is another great time to grab some water. And then just meet me here at the march. And heels forward. Full inhale, full exhale. And keeping it here, simply just lift the leg up. Holding the shoulders back and down, the chest up. Inhale and exhale. Heels back to the floor. And lift the legs up and up, up. Now back to step touch. Full inhale, full exhale. And moving in 2s. Always double checking your posture. And of course, remember, the breathiness is all we want. Not breathlessness, just breathy. 1 more. And hold here. Tap the toe and reach across the chest. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold to the right, roll through the back foot. Inhale and exhale. 1 more. Hold here and lunge. Pulling in and bracing from the center. Now turn the body to the side, toes come up, sit down, aiming your tailbone back and hold. Hold. And the other side. Roll through the foot, up and down. Roll up and up again. 1 more. Hold here, lunge. Turn to the front, toes come up, sitting down with the left leg, tailbone back, and hold. And now feet apart, big deep breath. And exhale, side stretch. So as I reach my left arm over, I want you to push your left hip down so that your hips remain parallel to the floor. Deep breath, exhale. Now this time, aim for the ear to the shoulder, pushing the right shoulder down. And back up and over. And ear comes over. 1 more. Up and over. And press down. And release. The other side comes up and over. Pushing the right hip down. Deep breath and exhale. Now the ear to the shoulder. Pushing the left shoulder down. And up. And again. And reach. 1 more. Press down. And lift the head. Both hands behind the head. Inhale. And as you exhale, allow your body to rotate to the left, keeping the hips forward, but leading back with your left elbow. And now slowly rotate to the front and the right side. Press back with the right elbow. Keep the hips forward. And again, center, switch sides. And again, center and switch sides. And back to the center, big deep breath. Exhale, chin to chest and hold. And release. Now you could use a wall or a chair, or you could use a focal point, of which you will be mine. And I want you to bend the right leg 90 degrees. Now think about contracting the glute, push back through the heel, and as you push back, you'll feel the stretch in your quadricep. You're trying to keep your knees together, but you're pushing the leg back. Chest is up tall. Now release. Let's do that again. 90 degrees, contract the glutes and push back. And hold. And release. The other side. Bend 90, push back, contract through the glutes. And release. And again, up, push back. And release. Now shoulders up, back and around. Up, back and around. 1 more. Hold down, let your head turn all the way to the left and all the way to the right. 1 more time, all the way left and all the way right. And center, interlace your fingers, stretch the hands forward. Again, deep breath and exhale. Let's do that 1 more time. And stretch forward. This time, let your fingers separate and now draw a circle with the wrist. Big circle. And the other side, all the way around. Hands together, fingertips go down, stretching out your forearms. And inhale. Exhale. And release. So, again, finding your focal point or holding on. Let's lift up the left leg slightly and draw circles with the ankle. Chest is up, shoulders are back and down. Use all your toes of your right foot to support you on the floor. Now, other direction, all the way around. And release. The other side. Find your focal point or hold on, but hold on lightly so that the supporting leg has to do more work. Bracing from your center, other direction, all the way around. And release. Now open the arms out wide. 1 more time. And allow the left arm to go up, right arm down. Other side. And out. Up. 1 more on each. Up. and out. Both hands behind the head, chin to chest, and hold. Deep breath, and exhale. And again, release those arms. Shoulders up, back, and around. All the way up and around one more time. And allow the arms to come down. Thank you so much for joining me for today's class. Go out there, make sure you're drinking plenty of water, and of course, keep the body moving. Until next time, bye for now.